stop. And now, here he is, Tom Leykis.
Thank you for tuning into the Tom Leykis Show. This is where America gets together to talk about the issues you really care about. It's a different kind of a radio talk program. We're the radio talk show that is not hosted by a right-wing wacko or a convicted felon. No! I am your host. Write down our toll-free telephone number. You're going to need it. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866. Thank you for tuning in. Peter writes in with a problem. He says, Tom, I'm a guy that makes a six-figure income in the entertainment industry. I'm a producer. I'm good-looking, 6'3", and in good shape. I get a ton of girls, hot ones, L.A. 8s, 9s, and 10s. For the first time in my life, I'm 32 now. I met a girl, she's 25, and I am taken by her. I have been dating her monogamously for the past 6 months, which is also a first for me. The problem is, her best friend is her ex-boyfriend. They call each other 12 times a day. She uses his car every day. She helps him at work all the time. And they see each other about 5 times a week, either for lunch or dinner and drinks. I told her that she was making love to him platonically, while effing me. I told her that she never broke up with him. Just stopped sleeping with him. Tom, please help so that I am not the one that gets screwed. Please discuss the ex-boyfriend issue on your show. Thanks, Peter. Well, let me start first, Peter, with your issue. I don't care how taken you are with anybody. If your girlfriend is calling her ex-boyfriend 12 times a day, using his car every day, helping him at work all the time, 5 times a week, lunch, dinner, drinks, whatever, that's trouble. This is a woman who has 1 foot in one relationship and 1 foot in the other relationship. As monogamous as you say you've been, and as taken as you say you are, the feeling is not mutual. Because if the feeling were mutual, she wouldn't be doing this. Now, I'm not one to tell people what kind of friends they can and can't have. Here's what I am. I am a person who would not be in a relationship like this. Period. If my girlfriend has an ex-boyfriend who is her best friend, I'm out. If she's calling any guy 12 times a day, I'm out. If she's borrowing his car every day, I'm out. If she's helping her ex-boyfriend at work and not me, I'm out. And if my girlfriend is seeing somebody 5 times a week for lunch, dinner, drinks, or whatever, you're out! By all means, out. Don't call me paranoid or jealous. This has nothing to do with it. If I am in a relationship with you, I'm there to be with you. You can be friends with whomever you want, and I can have anyone I want as a girlfriend. And if you need to be with an ex-boyfriend that much, hey, I have no problem with you being my booty call. I have no problem having sex with you. But you know what? Maybe I want to spend 5 nights a week, dinner, drinks, and whatever with somebody else. Maybe I want to be calling somebody 12 times a day. Most women would never tolerate that if a man did it. And there's a real double standard with this, too. Most women love to keep ex-boyfriends milling about in the background. Oh, yeah, well, we haven't had sex in years. I just talked to him. Oh, you know what? We're just buddies. Yeah, yeah, we had sex, but now we're just friends. You know what? The sex was so lousy, I don't even remember. I've heard all of these hundreds of times. Believe me, the ex-boyfriend is milling about hoping to get your girlfriend back. Even if your girlfriend would never be with him, that's why he is there. That's why he spends so much time with her. He's hoping to get her back. You are a producer with a six-figure income. You need to be aware that there are women who will say, oh, you're my boyfriend. Ah, let's have sex. And even maybe even dump a guy in favor of you. But just in case things don't work out with you, she's got this other thing going on the side. We've talked about this before. The guy who warms up in the bullpen. The guy who is there just in case. That'd be a perfect name for a guy like that. Just in case, yes. Because you got to be with him just in case you need him. So that'll be, instead of Joe Blow or John Q. Public, let's call him Just in Case. And that's this guy's name, Just in Case. You talk to the guy 12 times a day, just in case things don't work out with Pete. You use Justin's car every day, you help him out at work, and you're seeing Justin for lunch, dinner, drinks. And, of course, you tell Just in Case every time you see him, you say, Justin, I have a boyfriend. While Justin is staring at your cleavage and looking down your dress and buying dinner for you and telling you all his problems, how he hasn't been able to find the right girl ever since he broke up with you. Justin tells you his problems, and you say, oh, no, Peter would be upset if anything happened. I couldn't possibly do that, while you continue to send Justin a different message by seeing him and talking to him all the time. People love to send mixed messages. That way they can have it both ways. Hey, I told Justin I have a boyfriend. Well, you may have told him that with words. Maybe you even wrote it as an email or wrote a note to him or something. But the reality is it doesn't matter what you said. It matters what you do. And what you're doing is spending your time with the ex. Quality time that you should be spending with the actual boyfriend. Is he the actual boyfriend? I say that's in dispute. If Peter were me, I'd be out. This would be over. Let her have Justin. Let her have it. You know what? I don't tell anybody what to do, but I know there are certain things I won't live with. And if there's an ex-boyfriend hovering around to this extent, fine, be with him. I'm not sharing you with anybody. Once he put you out in the recycle bin, I'm sorry, he can't play with you anymore. It's done. If he's playing with you, I'm not going to be the boss. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm going to get up and leave. And I'm done. I'm moving on. You're a producer with a six-figure income, pal. You're pussy whipped to the max. There's other hot chicks. Why are you have to ask yourself a question. Why are you taken with a girl who's taken with her ex-boyfriend? If I'm you, I'm out.
Tom Leykis.
Come on.
1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Tom, can I say one thing?
What would that be?
I'm kind of buzzed, but I'm loving you.
Baby.
Oh, my God.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Yeah, the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Lori. Hello.
Tom, I have $1 in my wallet. Let's give it to this guy to buy some self-esteem. He's nuts. He's absolutely crazy. He's nuts. And I'd like to slap him and kill her.
Well, my guess is she's knocked out in bed. Any guy who has a six-figure income and is a producer who falls somebody like this, that must be the best lay he's had.
He's an idiot. He could get some nice, good-looking LA9 to clean his house and have his kids and stay monogamous and happy when he comes home from work. He doesn't need her. I could kill her. It's crazy. Why should a guy like that be wasted on a woman like that?
I agree with you.
She's an idiot. She needs to be killed. He needs to be slapped. He needs to live in your studio for a week.
Yeah, we'll teach him a lesson. We'll slap him around.
You need to just slap him big time.
Yeah. And I don't know why guys can't... I'm going to just stand up right now. I don't know why guys can't say, girls' night out, no.
My ass. No.
No.
No way.
No.
You're married. Go out to lunch. I'm rich. You stay home. I'll get someone to clean the house. Go to lunch with your
If you
girlfriend.
want girls' night out, I'll still have sex with you, but I will not be monogamous. I will not sit home wondering what you're doing. You do what you want, but I am not going to sit home while you go to clubs and bars where, I'm sorry. Anytime a woman is in one of those mixed groups where some of the girls have boyfriends, some are married, some are single, they go to these clubs, they dress up like they're all single, forget it. You know what? If they want to do that, you just be my bitch. Be my booty call.
They put their lip gloss on and take their rings off.
Right.
I've seen it 1,000 times.
Of course they do. So, boys, you just have to say no. Absolutely not. And then the ex-boyfriends, please.
Wait, this woman is an idiot. She needs to be cut like the baby.
No, you know what? She's not an idiot. She's brilliant because she's got this guy wrapped around her little finger with the six-figure income, and who knows how much he's spending on her while she's off 12 times a day with the ex-boyfriend.
Showing the ex-boyfriend the new Tiffany bracelet she got. It's horrible.
Yeah.
He needs a nice girl that's going to stay home and clean the house and look good when he gets home and go to lunch with her girlfriends and keep her legs closed.
That's right.
Because she's doing the guy. $100.
And if she's not doing the guy, he is there, and the minute they have an argument, she'll be doing the guy.
If she's not doing the guy's gay.
Or again, you know what? If some guys, because I see it from the guy point of view, it's entirely possible she hasn't effed him yet, but it's one of these things where it's in case of emergency, break glass, like the fire alarm. You know what the deal is here. The minute they have a fight, the minute she's sleeping alone for an evening, you know exactly where she's going to go.
She's not going to sleep alone for an evening. She's going to bring a box of tissues over, and she's going to cry, and he's going to control her and rubber.
She's going to need a box of tissues after she gets the big bone, and you know that's true.
You are right, and this guy just needs to cut bait and go get himself a nice girl if he wants to settle down. If not, doink everything in sight.
Bing, bang, boom. Thank you, Lori. It's Teresa on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Teresa.
How are you?
Do you care?
Every single day I do. You make my drive home so much easier.
Oh, thank you.
Listen, this girl is playing him like a fiddle, and I am just so... I can't believe that he's actually falling for this at his age.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable, because if she's...
Well, again, the guys who fall for this at the age of 30, what is he, 35? He's 32. The guys who fall for that after this much experience are guys who really got their knob slobbered. I mean, this guy is getting it good when he's getting it.
Absolutely.
That is the only reason he's so stupid and blind. You know the expression to F yourself blind? He's done it. He is blind.
Absolutely. And if she's spending that much time calling the ex and seeing the ex or whatever, if she's taking away time that she should be spending and investing in her relationship with her man, if that means anything to her.
Yes.
You won't give that time. Any time that you can take away from someone that you're with and give it to someone that you used to be with, there's still some feelings going on there.
I'll tell you what, if you have time to help your ex-boyfriend out at work, you come down here to the office, young lady, and you help me out. Or get out.
Exactly.
Get me a sandwich and iron my shirt while you're at it.
She's playing him like a fiddle, and I can't believe that he is actually taking all of this BS from her just because he's getting laid. Well, I mean, and if that's all that is, then, I mean, you know what? Get laid, and then he needs to have somebody else on the side as well. But
that's it. I mean, you can have her as a booty call. You know what? If after she's done having dinner with the ex-boyfriend, 10, 11 o'clock, if you want me to come over and do you up good, I'll do it. Well, don't expect me to sit home and wonder what you're up to. Please.
It doesn't make any sense. And if he is listening, look, you need to treat the situation just as it is because, Tom, you're absolutely right. If she has not effed him yet, either he's waiting on that day for her to come crying on the doorsteps to him, or she's waiting for a reason to get pissed off enough, but she wants to have that man at arm's length enough so that she can go right back to him so that she doesn't have to be
I can tell you what they talk about. He's dating a variety of people and getting laid in the process. And then he's boo-hooing to his ex-girlfriend about how none of them are as good as you.
Exactly.
None of them. While he continues to bang as many chicks as possible, trying to make her jealous. Meanwhile, she's telling him, oh, well, I have a boyfriend now. I can't do anything. So the two of them are like, the sexual tension is there. And the minute Peter says, what's this charge of the credit card for $11? She's going to say, how dare you? You don't trust me. Slam the door and go over there and bang the crap out of this guy. I have seen it in other people's lives, and I've had it in my own. I know exactly what's going on.
Oh, absolutely. You're hitting the nail right on the head. And I hope he's out there listening, and I hope he takes the advice and wakes up and stop being so blinded by anything that anyone is giving to him, because there is nobody's anything that is that good to where you have to play the role of the fool for that long. It's unbelievable. If it's been 6 months, it's been 6 months too long.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Tom.
Teresa, thank you. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. And here he is. He's calling in. He says, just in case. Justin, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Justin.
Same guy right here. I got 5 girlfriends, all exes, all of them just waiting to bang them again.
And tell me what it's like. So the guy, Peter, who wrote the email, can find out what your meetings are like with the ex. What is that like?
Oh, I just talk to her when she needs talking to, and whenever she splits up with a boyfriend.
And by the way, let me point out, so Peter hears this, I'll bet you know everything about all 5 exes' boyfriends.
Oh, definitely.
Every shortcoming they have.
Yep, man.
Everything they won't do in bed. If they're not well hung, you know everything.
Yep, she tells me he does this and that. He doesn't want to do this and this. He makes me mad. I threw him out last night. I did this and this. I'm just there to listen, but as soon as she's crying and they split up, I'm in the bed sheets.
So it's just a matter of time. So are you working all 5 of them, or are a couple of them still you have not bagged, or what's the deal?
I'm friends with all 5. I bagged all 5.
You bagged all 5.
Yep.
Meanwhile, they continue to live with or supposedly be in monogamous relationships with these other guys.
Hey, we're just friends.
Right. And did they give you any idea of why, if they have such great boyfriends, why they need to be with you?
I'm a good friend. I listen, I suppose, and take them out of my boat, go out and do stuff with them. They look great on the boat, even if they do have boyfriends.
I'll bet you do stuff with them the boyfriends won't do.
Hey, they still flash me. They show me the calendar, if you please,
and in addition to talking about all these guys' sexual inadequacies, I'll bet they say things like, I can't get him to go see a movie. I can't get him to go out to a club. I can't get him to do anything.
He doesn't want to do this. He doesn't want to do that. He doesn't tell me that he loves me. He doesn't tell me he's pretty.
So, of course, you do all of these things, which are things you wouldn't do if you were the boyfriend.
Oh, definitely. I do more with them than I do with my girlfriend.
And you have a girlfriend.
Definitely.
Just in case, ladies and gentlemen, there he is. Our toll-free telephone number, 1-800-5800-TOM. Peter wrote the email. Do you think Peter should hang around with a woman like this?
The Tom Leykis Show.
Leykis on Hot Talk 1080.
This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Thank you for tuning in. We're talking about Peter. Says he's a producer in the entertainment industry. Makes a 6-figure income. Good looking. In good shape. Has had tons of hot girls. 8s, 9s, and 10s. He's 32, and for the first time he met a girl who's 25. He's taken by her, and he's been monogamous with her for the past 6 months, but her best friend is her ex-boyfriend. They call each other 12 times a day. She uses a car every day. She helps him at work all the time. They see each other about 5 times a week for lunch, dinner, or drinks. I say, get out. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Matt on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Matt.
How you doing?
Do you care?
I do.
Doing great.
Anyways, brother, I got this problem. I'm dating this chick for about 8 months, and I'm starting to get the feeling that she's messing around with her old boyfriend again.
because she hangs out with him, she talks to him all the time, and she just got a new apartment. So I'm wondering, like...
So she was what, living with her parents?
No, okay, she goes to college out there, and she used to live... It's a Christian school.
Wait a minute. Where's out there?
Costa Mesa, sorry. And it's a Christian school, so it's like boys sleep in one part, girls sleep in one part.
Mm-hmm.
So now she's got her own apartment, and I'm just like, what the hell's going on? I just want to know some signs and what I can do to, like, find out.
Well, first of all, you're 19, man.
Yeah.
Why do you have a girlfriend?
Well, when, we grew up together.
I don't care.
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't care. Why do you have a girlfriend?
I don't know. Stupid move.
Yeah, it's stupid because I'm telling you, are you the only one she's had?
Well, this guy.
And this guy?
Yeah.
So she's had sex with 2 guys?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You think that's enough experience?
That's good.
No. How many have you had?
9.
9. Well,
yeah.
Maybe 9 is what she needs.
I see.
I mean, what makes you think that you need more experience than she does?
I don't know.
All right. And now she's got her own apartment.
Yeah, she just moved in there.
And she's what, 30 miles away from you?
Yeah, at least.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, I don't know, it's just weird because she's hanging out with him, talking to him all the time. And she says nothing's going on, tells me she loves me, but I just got that feeling.
Well, you know what? Usually when you have that feeling, it's right.
It's right. So what should I do, just can her?
Well, put it this way. When you see her, bang her.
When I see her what?
When you see her, bang her if you want to.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be sitting there pining after her.
Oh, no.
And, well, don't try to sound so cool, Matt, because this bothers you. But you know what? How old is she? 18?
19.
She's 19. Going to college?
Yeah.
Do you know what happens to women when they go to college?
What's that?
They experiment, they freak, they do all these things they couldn't do. You know how women are always worried that they're going to appear to be sluts?
Right.
She's 30 miles from home. She can do whatever she wants now. She has her own apartment. Not only do you not know what she's doing, her parents don't know, the other people she went to high school with don't know, her best friend doesn't know. Mm-hmm. Nobody knows. She can do anything she wants with anyone she wants, anytime she wants. And nobody will ever say, oh, you become such a slut.
Right.
That's what happens in college, man.
Huh. Hey, Tom, I got another question for you if you got time.
Only if it's related to this subject, Matt. Try me another time. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Scott on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom. I think that guy likes a lot of drama in his life.
I don't agree with you. You can explain why you feel that way. I'm going to tell you what I think, and then you can tell me why you disagree. I believe, because I've been this guy at times in my life, okay? Uh-huh. I believe this is the best piece of ass he's ever had.
Yeah.
Not just the best looking, but also gets the job done in bed. That's the only reason a man tolerates stuff like this.
Yeah, I guess so, but the thing is, there's always a better one around the corner.
Well, especially if you make 6 figures and you're a producer. I mean, the point is, this guy could have anybody he wants.
Well, the thing is, he's a producer. He must love that drama.
No, I don't agree with you. In fact, my guess is, this guy he says he's been dating tons of girls, hot ones, 8s, 9s, and 10s.
Oh, well.
But now he's in love. What's the difference with this one? This one gave it to him the best. This one did anything, anytime, anywhere, under any circumstance. That's why this one's different. It's not because she's sweeter or nicer or prettier or no.
Yeah.
This one did things in bed that the others wouldn't do.
Yeah, that's true, and they won't do that. If they're adamant about it, they won't do it.
That's why the ex-boyfriend wants her so badly.
Well, I'll tell you,
Ever been with a chick who just is so great, you'll never forget it?
Hey, Tom, Matt that was before me,
mm-hmm.
The thing is, he needs to get rid of that problem quick, because I already got rid of mine a year ago.
Yeah, I think we all need to get rid of that problem quick.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866. The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. And we continue our conversation with Eddie on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, how you doing, Tom?
All right, Eddie.
Hey, I'm calling because I went through the similar situation about a year ago, where my ex-girlfriend, she started going to school to get a diploma, but it came that she started ditching school. She kept on going out with the ex-boyfriend, and then I found out, and I told her what's going on, and she said, oh, we're just friends, we're just talking because, I'm stressing out because of school and this and that. I said, how is so? You just started school and you're stressing out. And I came to find out that the ex-boyfriend just wanted her to do her, and she got dumped.
So, wait. Was she doing the ex-boyfriend and got dumped, or she had gotten dumped before she was with you?
No, actually, we broke up. And she went out. She started going out with the ex-boyfriend, but the ex-boyfriend just wanted her, just to do her.
Yeah. Well, screw that.
And yeah, man.
Like most guys.
They're no good, man. It's just.
Women love to tell us how jealous and controlling we are. The reason we feel this way is because we're guys. We know what guys are like. We are guys.
Yep. And now that I'm single, going out to clubs and stuff, and that's what we're looking for. We're just looking out for girls, that. They take off their rings and stuff, and they're going out to clubs, saying that they're single and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, the ex-boyfriend says, no good, man. That guy should just dump that bitch.
Absolutely. Dump that bitch. You're absolutely right. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Steve on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hello, Tommy boy.
Hello, Steve.
What's going on, my man?
Not a whole lot.
Well, that's good. Hey, listen to me, man. I have a Jane in Case in every single one of my classes in college.
Jane in Case. That's Justin's sister, yes.
She's the one who's waiting home for me. I have the one who's a Brazilian model who drives a $100,000 Porsche that she lets me drive in, and she pays for my dinner. It's great. And then I go to the next class, and I make plans for the next blonde bombshell.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do better? I mean, my man, I just try to envy you, and look what I get. It's perfect. I get banged 2-3 times a day by half these chicks, and they're all different. It's great, and they don't know one from the other. They think I'm the nice guy who's only have one person, and I only care and bring each of them flowers on a single day, and that I'm the really nice guy. It's great.
Oh, wow.
What else can you do?
Well, Steve, you got it all together. Tell you what. Lewis on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, how you doing today?
Not bad, Lewis. I'll tell you what.
Well, man, this guy needs to just get a life and dump her, man. I mean, if he was actually a loyal listener, he wouldn't even be sending you this information and asking you for help, because if he listened to Leykis 101, like we all do, he would know to dump her. I mean, women aren't supposed to have guy friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're all guys. We know what we want.
You notice we're not getting a lot of women calling in and saying, he should just let her do what she wants. If she has an ex-boyfriend, they're friends, and she has a right to have friends. You notice we haven't gotten that opinion at all this hour?
Yeah, exactly.
Even the attention whore bitches who listen to this show, they know what this woman is up to.
Exactly. Because they know what she's up to, we know what she's up to, and this guy, for some reason, just won't wake up.
Because he's getting it good. That's why. Now, you know that's true.
Yeah, it's got to be.
Now, you know that's true. That's the only reason a man would put up with this stuff. Thank you, Lewis.
No problem. Thank you.
Appreciate the call. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Lance on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
What's up, Tom?
Not much, Lance.
Hey, bro, listen. I've been through everything, and exactly what you said. I was younger. I got married when I was 21. I had 2 kids, but before we got married, I caught her with her ex. But I looked over that, and listen, just like you said, she was doing him, but she did stuff in bed that no other chick had ever done, and so I thought I was in love. Well, now I've got 2 kids. I've been married for 17 years. I tried filing for divorce, and my alimony and divorce with the 2 children was over $2,600. I couldn't even take care of myself. I asked the judge, where am I supposed to live, in a box? They don't give a damn. Listen, be smart enough, cut your ties while you can still afford to do it, and go on with your life.
Absolutely. It seems to be unanimous here. I don't hear one person saying, come on, he's just a friend. Not one. I hope Peter is listening today, because not one person. Not a man, not a woman, not anybody. Nobody transgendered. Nobody. Nobody has called in. Nobody retarded. Nobody has called in here and said, come on, leave her alone. Nobody. Mark on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom.
Mark.
I just want to say that this guy, Peter, he needs to get the hell out of there, man. The same thing happened to me. My girlfriend would be all writing her ex-boyfriend love letters and stuff, like, but I didn't see the letters at first, right?
Uh-huh.
And then I got, I left for a little while, and then I came back, and things seemed a little different, but I didn't know what, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so, she tells me that she cheated on me, right, with him. Mm-hmm. And then, you know, like, I didn't know what to do. I was about to flip out, and I was about to go kill this guy, right?
Uh-huh.
And then next, like, I forgive her. The guy, like, went to jail the same night and all this drama. And then, like, she's like, yeah, I'm not talking to him. And then, like, kept talking to him. And then, like, 2 weeks, 3 weeks later, my buddies called me up, said that they seen her at the clinic. She ended up getting pregnant with his kid that time.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, yeah, but I dropped her so fast after I found that out. I mean, like, he just needs to get out soon before he gets hurt even more, Tom.
You are right about that.
Tom Leykis. Woof. Tom Leykis. Woof. 800-5800. Tom.
I used to be 355.
Oh, that ain't bad. That's just right.
That's a plump rump.
That's a roast.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Like us on Hot Talk 1080.
Tom Leykis Show. Let's say hello to Tina. Hello.
Hello, Tom. How are you?
Do you care, Tina?
Of course I do, Tom.
Doing great.
Good. Glad to hear it. The reason I'm calling is because I'm one of those females whose boyfriend does not allow her to have male friends, and I can't stand women. So I have no women friends. I have no male friends. Basically, I have no friends. And what ends up happening is I rely on my boyfriend to then entertain me, and he can't always do that.
Well, why did you get with a guy like that if you need to have male friends? In fact, why are you in a relationship?
Because I love him.
Well, you know what, though? I really do mean it when I say as a man, I don't believe in telling women what they can and can't do. All I say is, here's the kind of relationship I don't want to be in. Now, if you want to be in a relationship with me, I'm not going to be with somebody who is hanging out with their male friends all the time. Not doing it. So you are free agent, and you can go anywhere you like. Do whatever you want. But not my girlfriend won't do that, whoever that is.
Uh-huh. I understand that and respect that, and if the tables were turned, I would not want him hanging out with chicks. I wouldn't dig that at all.
Well, there you go.
But I understand it's his level of insecurity. If he really thinks he could lose me to something...
And you have to think there's something wrong when you just make a blanket statement that you can't stand chicks.
No, there's nothing wrong. Chicks are bitches. I can't stand them. They're petty. They steal your boyfriends. They're...
Well, all chicks are not bitches, though. I mean, that's what people think I believe. I don't believe that.
Well, not in most cases.
Well, you need to find the ones who aren't.
True, absolutely true. You're right, but I don't have the opportunity to do that because I'm not allowed to do...
Well, how about you make, if this is your boyfriend, why don't the two of you make friends as couples?
Yes, that's what I've been begging and pleading him to do.
What, you can't make any friends, you can't make any couple friends?
He's not a real social person. No, I know.
All right, well, you see, you chose a person who is not a social person. You know what? You are. And I'm going to tell you something from experience, Tina.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a problem. I don't care how much you say you love him. Your real personality will not stay bottled up forever. You won't you're tolerating this now. How long have you been going out with this guy?
It's 10 years now, Tom.
10 years?
I love him. He gives it to me real good.
Oh, boy. But you got no friends.
I know, but it's all right. I've got him, so I'm happy. But I could be happier because I'd like to interact a little more. That's the only thing.
Well, you know what? He is what he is, and you accepted him that way.
I absolutely do. Well, you take it easy, Professor, and blow me up.
Here you go, Tina. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Erica on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Erica.
How are you doing? And I do care.
Doing great.
Excellent. It sort of seems to be the old story, you know, when Harry met Sally, can guys and girls be friends? And I don't know. I think that I'm one of those people who has been very, very picky about the people I've gone out with. I've always been really good friends with the guys first, and I've maintained, several of those relationships. But